Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alexa. Stop playing music. How's everyone? Hello. Hello. How are you? It's me, Neita, and welcome to Reflections. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Ooh, I'm telling you guys, it is hot tonight. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, I literally have my tissue. I'm having a hot flash. I don't know what's going on, but I am hot. I literally just stuck my head in the freezer. Okay, so I can try to calm down and cool off before this live begins. But anyway, I am here tonight. I'm going to post a comment, say good evening. Alrighty, so I posted my comment and welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you are here. I'm trying to get everything all queued up. I'm telling you, I am hot tonight. I don't know what is going on. I am burning up. I have the AC blasting. I just stuck my head in the freezer so I could cool off before I started this live because I am burning up. Lord have mercy. So anyway, how are you? That's me. How are you tonight? Where's my drink? So I have my cup. Maybe it's what I'm drinking. Now I'm choking. All right. So I'm so glad to see you. I missed you all last week because last week I wasn't feeling well. This week I'm fine. I'm just burning up. I'm hot. But nevertheless, I'm here. I have my cup. Welcome to Reflections. It's a part of my Fight to Smile brand. And I'm so glad that you're here tonight. Please post a comment. Let me know you're here. Drop a comment. If you're here on YouTube, please say hello. If you're here on Facebook, say hello to me. I would love to see who's here tonight. But look, I want to talk tonight about how do you know when it's time to quit your job? How do you know? Did I know we've all have, this is not the only job we've ever had. So, did you just wake up one morning and say, you know what? I hate y'all. I hate this job. I hate my boss. I hate my colleagues. I hate everybody. I quit. Is that what happened? Or was it more planned out? It was, I accomplished my goals. So I'm ready to move on to the next thing. Or, was it a situation where you read the tea leaves? You saw the handwriting on the wall and you said, you know what? I better get my bags and get up out of here. Or, what was it? What was it? How do you know when it's time for you to move on, to quit a job? So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. So, again, welcome to Reflections. Reflections is a part of my Fight to Smile brand. And tonight, I come, we chat. It's late evening. We have a beverage, whatever yours is. Sometimes it's a cup of water, sometimes it's tea, sometimes it's something else. So, just come and let's chat. So, Fight to Smile is all about promoting and strengthening and encouraging women, career minded women who have goals and they understand the challenges and the obstacles that you have to face. But despite all that, you're still determined to keep moving forward, to keep your head up and to continue to smile. So you have to fight for your smile sometimes. So that's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about, things that happen in the workplace and how do you know when it's time to quit your job? That's the topic. So talk to me. The last job that you resigned from, was it well orchestrated? Was it well developed? Was it well planned out? And this is my next step on the career ladder. And, was that it for you? Or was it a little bit more haphazard? You just said, you know what? I'm throwing caution to the wind and I'm out of here. I'm just out of here. So talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. What are some of the things that, made you um, it made you decide to leave your job. So I had someone say, "Hey, let's quit together." I'm not saying I'm thinking about quitting. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just talking about it because I think we all have days that we all want to say, "Damn it all to hell." Okay, I think we all have those days, and and sometimes those days come more often than not. Um, could be today, could have been yesterday, could have been every day last week. I don't know. It's everybody has their own journey. Everyone truly has their own journey. So I'm not speaking about me or anything like that. I'm just speaking in general. How do you know when it's time? So again, I know that on all seriousness, although sometimes you do wake up and say I hate everything, but in a more constructive manner, I've heard people say that it's time when you've accomplished all your goals. You made strategic goals for that position, for that role, and you've accomplished it all. So I'm going to move on. Or you realize that, there's nothing else, there's no more growth opportunity. And these are all excellent reasons to decide to move on. Um, have you ever just had horrible management? Have you ever had horrible management? Anybody? Come on, be honest. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me tonight. Somebody out here on Facebook, talk to me. Have you ever had horrible management? I'm posting that. Have you ever had horrible management? And that is definitely a reason to make you want to quit. So I see a couple people out here on Facebook. I thank you for coming tonight. So I see Naisha. Hey, baby, I'm glad to see you. Hey, Miss Terry, it's so good to see you. Sylvester. Sometimes it's something else. What do you want to talk about? What something else is? All right. Terry said, feeling unfulfilled on the job, wanting more challenge. Absolutely. So sometimes we just simply outgrow a position. And in those times, yes, those are definitely times that you say, okay, I'll be constructive, I'll do the positive thing, and I'll move on. Do you ever think you can outlive your assignment? When I say outlive your assignment, I mean just stay too long. Do you think you can stay in a position too long? Anybody? Do you think you can stay in a position too long? Terry said, yes, Lord. People don't leave bad jobs. They leave, he said, people don't leave bad jobs. They leave bad leaders. I agree. I concur. I definitely concur. Absolutely. Yes, we can. Let's see. Let's go back to the first question, and that is about leaders. Have you ever had horrible management? Unfair, unequitable, and I don't want to start down that street because then I'll go off on a tangent for real. Especially if you saw any of my posts from today. But yeah, sometimes we can have bad management, and it just makes your life miserable. You can have bosses. Remember back a couple months ago, we talked about insecure people in the workplace, and when you have few things in life are worse than having an insecure supervisor, insecure management. So, yes, definitely. Sometimes, management can just, push you to the limit. And before you do something to, wreck your career or out of character, make you jump out of character, then sometimes it is just better to, to leave. So I'm getting some comments. So let's see. It's time to leave the job when your ideas are not great ideas until someone else presents them. See, somebody trying to stir the pot. But yeah, you present the exact same idea, but somebody else presents that same idea, and all of a sudden it's a great idea. Yeah, yeah, I agree. That's a whole nother issue. And you know what? I'm gonna try to ping this topic so that I can come back to that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and like it. So, hello, Denise Smith. Hello, Miss Denise. I'm so glad you're here. Said I work for an insecure narcissist. Oh my God. Oh my God. Insecure and a narcissist. Oh my God. Every day was horrific. Yeah, that is absolutely just unbelievable. Um, Someone's calling me, so I'm gonna have to decline that call right this second. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And we have to protect our own health. We have to protect our own livelihood, our own mindset, our peace of mind. And so I definitely think when the job is impacting your health, it's time to go. And your health is not just your physical health. Your health is your mental well-being. If your job is making you go home and you kicking the dog and cussing out the goldfish and slapping your spouse, and well, not literally, but you're just argumentative, and you can't separate job from personal life. It's time. It's time. And sometimes some of these jobs may make you need some therapy. Let's just get to the point. Sometimes the trauma that we experience in some of these work environments will make you be in need of some therapy. And that's just the truth of the matter, especially when you're working with, as someone said, a insecure narcissist. It can drive you to the point where you are in need of some couch time to sit down, because of the trauma that has been inflicted on you. And it's definitely at those times that it's time to look for another job. But then what about when you like the work but the management is horrible? Ever been in that situation? You love the work that you do, the clients that you have, or if you're an educator, you love what you're doing, but the management just makes it so unbearable. And how do you know? And then there's some that say, oh, you just grin and bear it and you just keep going, but not at the expense of your health. Not at the expense of your health. So let's go back to someone said that feeling unfulfilled on the job and wanting more challenge. You know, I've been in the position where I've heard people tell me, well, I had a lot of people tell me through the years, oh, well, until something opens up, in management, till something opens up, just go deeper and go wider in your program. Well, I did that. I went deeper and deeper and wider and created new opportunities and all kind of things. It's going to be its own school in a minute. So at what point do okay, I've gone as deep as I can go. I've gone as wide as I can go. When is it time to, say, okay, enough is enough. It's time for me to go. And I seem like I keep throwing out more and more questions, but I'm just trying to just continue the dialogue and to challenge us to think about things. At what point do we just settle? Do we just sit down and we just settle? Oh well, this is just how it is. Oh well, this is all there is, and this is all there's going to be. And and I'm going to challenge you, especially you ladies. I'm going to challenge you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are incredibly talented, gifted species. We are just an incredible gift to this world. And there's so much more that we can do. And there's so many things that still need to be done. So it can be done. We don't have to settle. We don't have to settle. I think that When we get complacent, then, everybody loses. You lose, your family loses, your clients lose, so we can't afford to be complacent because there's still so much work that needs to be done. There are answers to problems that's been boggling the world for decades. And we have those answers. Men too, of course you do. Of course you do. So, getting comfortable and getting complacent, all that does is just make us miserable. It makes us miserable. It makes us not fun to be around. We pick up horrible habits. And for what? So that we can stay on a job that we don't like and we're not comfortable and we're not growing in. Mm-mm, don't do it. Don't do it. So tonight, I guess tonight I'm here to challenge. I'm here to challenge, if you're not growing and, then maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. If you have to go to work every day and it's a fight every day, every day, maybe it's time. Okay, I'll take a sip on that one. Maybe it's time. I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe it's time. Maybe it is time. Ooh wee. I think that's what's making me hot. It's that drink. Oh my gosh. All righty. So let me go through some of these comments. Okay, let's talk about this one. I was going to pin it earlier, so I'm pinning the comment now. It said, it's time to leave the job when your ideas are not great ideas until someone else presents them. So, anybody else ever experienced that? I have experienced that. And it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. And, and at what point do you recognize it as just being, always just a coincidence? Or is this just systematic? You know, and these are questions that we have to ask ourselves. And only we can find the answer to that. We have to ask ourselves, is this systematic or is this, just a fluke? Is this just a one time thing? So the first time it happens, you're like, oh, okay, I'll run with it. It happens again. It's time to raise questions. A third time, okay, it's systematic. It's systemic, rather. It's systemic. And if it's systemic, then that's a whole nother issue, which now leads me. See, y'all had to bring me there to the comment that I posted this morning. And that was, I'll just read it. I made this post this morning, and it says, what a hard reality. In 2021, I am still fighting the same fight for equity, access, and inclusion that my parents fought. Same fight, just different methodologies. So, let's talk about it. Let's unpack it. So, if find ourselves, oh, I didn't mean to turn the phone off. Got to make comments. If we find ourselves in a position where, okay, so one idea, okay, two ideas, now your voice isn't heard at all constantly, then, it's time, at what point do you just, just throw up your hands? Do you just walk away? Or do you stay and fight it? Because if you walk away, then the issues still aren't being addressed and the need is still there. So at what point when is the right time to walk away? When is the right time to fight? And when's the right time to just say, forget it, I'm going somewhere else? But to leave and to go somewhere else means that the problem is still unresolved. But I guess you're like, okay, well, it's not my problem. But the problem is still there. Something that I think about all the time. something I definitely think about. Miss Wendy, oh my God, Wendy is watching. Do you know where Wendy is? She's all the way in Dubai. I love you. I'm so glad you're here. You know what, Wendy? Somebody commented on your picture on my page. So I need you to go and check out that comment. It was really beautiful. So, but yeah, I think I want to talk to because I see someone made a comment. Um, when we get into some positions, and especially as mothers, so I'm going to talk to the moms, and especially the single moms. Let me talk to you for just a second. Pull up a chair. Come here. Let me talk to you for just a second because I know that, we can sometimes feel complacent on our jobs and we feel like we're stuck and all that. But you know what? As a single mom, sometimes you need the security of that complacency. Sometimes just because you need that routine. If you're a single mom and you have kids and you're trying to get them through school and get them through activities and get them to a place wherein they can have a good launch into adulthood, then sometimes staying in a role for a little while longer than you expected might be the best strategy in the long run for your family. So I just something to think about, something to think about. I know, we as women, we want it all. We want it all and we want it right now. And we can do it all. But when we do it all, it's oftentimes at the sake of something else. And many times it's the sake of our own health, especially women of the African diaspora. We have some underlying health issues that are just inherent that we just get. And when you add on all the extra pressure and stress, and you're a single parent and you're trying to do it and negotiate and get the kids here and take care of that and maintain a career, continue your own professional development, it's a lot, ladies. It's a lot. So sometimes, having to stall a little bit in your pursuit is sometimes in the long run the best strategy for you because you don't want to get to the end and you not even be there because you have died from heart disease or you can't be to, and let's say get to the end, but you want to be there when your kids graduate. You want to be there to experience their lives and be a part of their lives, and you want to experience it to the fullest. So packing on all that extra stress and climbing the ladder and doing all that right now in your 20s and 30s and even 40s, it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's something to think about. So I just want to throw that out there real quick. Okay, let me go back to my comments. So it's a lot. It's a lot of things to think about, than just, up and quitting and then starting a new job. And, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, ladies, especially to my single moms, single moms united. So, but again, back to, when is it time to quit a job? And looking at the time, gosh, that time went by quick. But when is it time to quit a job? Again, I do think when your voice is no longer heard or has never been heard, I think that's some indication. I think when it's impacting your health, be it your physical health or your mental health, because your mental, emotional health will impact your physical health. It's all connected. So when that's impacted, it's time to give some considerations. When you have to fight every day, it's not worth it. It's time to give it some thought. It's time to give it some thought. Then, of course, you're in a position, you've written some goals, some things you want to accomplish, and you've accomplished all these things. You have done it all and done it well. You have done this job and done it well. It's time to, give it some thought. Maybe it's time to move on. You're no longer challenged in the position. It may be time. maybe time to move on. So those are some of the things that I wanted to just chat about tonight. I wanted to talk about tonight because and then of course, we all have those days. You just wake, get off work and be like, I'm not going back. I hate it. We all have had a day or two of like that. We've all had those days. I'm sure there's a few of you who, have always had wonderful rose colored, daffodils and sunflower days. That's so sweet. But that's not a lot of people's reality. So, for those of us who have had to fight and climb mountains and cry and hold our head up and push beyond our tears and continue to smile, we have to make a plan. We have to make a plan. What is the best? What's in the best interest of my family? What's in the best interest of me? Okay. Where am I trying to get to by when? Is this job in my way, or is it propelling me towards my goals, not their goals, my goals for me? And ultimately, that's what it's all about. It's about where you want to be, where you're trying to go, and in what state of mind do you want to be when you get there? Because there's no reason to get to presidency or whatever it is, VP or whatever, and you a complete basket case. No, it's what good is that going to do? So that's all that I have for tonight. You said, oh, man, thank you. So that's all I have for tonight. Look, have you all ordered your shirt yet? Now I only have the white one down here, but my shirt comes in white, purple, and black. And I have a lot of shirts still upstairs. So that means that some people haven't ordered their shirts yet. So you know what? $20 even t-shirts. You have to pay for shipping, but $20, and I'll change the price on my website. So do you know my website? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. My website for my shirts are Shopify. Yes, myshopify.com. drnaita.myshopify.com. Order your shirt. I will change the price tonight as soon as we hang up, as soon as we go off the air. I'll change the price. It'll be $20 even. I need to get these shirts out of here. So please promote the brand. Fight to Smile. It's designed to encourage women, to provide motivational content to help women continue to stand their ground, stand for the values that they believe in, hold their head up, and despite the tears, continue to smile. Thank you all. I appreciate you being here tonight. And look, reach out to me, stay in contact. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time.